stop scrolling, because this might just be the SUV that changes the off-road game forever. I'm talking about the upcoming 2026 Jeep Wrangler 4xe PHEV, the legendary Wrangler we all know, now smarter, cleaner, and way more exciting thanks to hybrid power. Jeep took the icon, kept the attitude, and cranked everything up. From the front, it's unmistakably a Wrangler, boxy, bold, with those classic round headlights and the 7-slot grille, but now with sharper lines, fresh modern touches, blue 4xe accents, and meaty off-road tires that look like they want to climb a mountain right out of the showroom. New color options pop harder than ever, from rugged desert tones to eye-catching electric blue. But design is just the appetizer. The real meal is under the hood. The 4xe system blends a turbocharged engine with electric motors, delivering that instant electric torque we love while still keeping the Wrangler's tough heart beating. You can cruise through the city in silent electric mode, switch to hybrid for long drives, or save the battery for when the trail gets serious. It's built to conquer terrain without burning fuel like an angry V8, and that balance of eco-friendly efficiency and raw capability is kind of genius. And speaking of capability, this is still a Wrangler, meaning off-roading isn't optional. It's the entire personality. It's geared up with upgraded 4x4 hardware, rock crawl modes, water-fording confidence, strong ground clearance, and skid plates for when the trail gets aggressive. Electric torque makes slow crawling smoother than ever. No lag, just grip and go. Sand, mud, snow, rocks, it wants all the smoke. Inside, Jeep finally embraces the future without losing that rugged spirit. You get a big touchscreen running the newest Uconnect system, wireless CarPlay, digital driver displays, premium leather options if you want luxury, and the classic removable roof and doors for open-air freedom. Charging ports everywhere, smart terrain controls, and yes, the cabin is still built to get dirty and then hosed out like nothing happened. It's techy, tough, and very Wrangler. Price? Expected to start around $50,000, depending on trims. Not cheap, but honestly fair for what you're getting. And the release timeline looks set for early 2026, so you've got a little time to save or plot how to justify this to your family. No judgment, we've all been there. So, to wrap it up, the 2026 Jeep Wrangler 4xe PHEV is where heritage meets innovation. Iconic looks, hybrid power, improved off-road confidence, and a cabin full of modern tech. If you're the adventure weekend type, a trail addict, or someone who wants a tough SUV without living at the fuel pump, this one should definitely be on your radar. Would you choose the hybrid Wrangler or stick with the traditional gas model? Drop your answer in the comments, hit like, subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one. Yo, what if I told you the truck that's about to drop might just make every gas-guzzling full-size pickup look like a flip phone in 2025? Yeah, I said it. The 2026 Chevrolet Silverado EV RST is coming in hot early next year, and bro, this thing is wild. Let's rip into it. First off, the glow-up is stupid. The old Silverado EV was already clean, but the RST? Chevy slapped a full light bar grille that looks like Tron decided to build a truck. Blacked out badges, 24-inch gloss black wheels, those red tow hooks screaming, "I'm fast and I work," and an aggressive front fascia that looks like it eats rams for breakfast. It's mean, it's modern, and it still says Silverado the second you see it. Power? Hold on to your hat. 754 horsepower. 754. 0 to 60 in under 4 seconds. In a full-size truck. That's faster than most sports cars I lusted after in high school. Four-wheel steering is back, so this giant shrinks around corners and parallel parks like a Civic. And yeah, it's still a truck. Up to 10,000 pounds towing, 1,400 pounds payload, and the mid-gate is still here. Drop the back wall, and you're hauling 9-foot sheets, or a whole dirt bike, no drama. Off-road. They actually made the RST off-road legit now. Adaptive air suspension gives you 2 inches of extra lift at the push of a button, underbody skid plates, all-terrain tires on those 24s, yes, really, and new terrain mode that'll crawl like a Jeep on Red Bull. Chevy's basically saying, take your Cybertruck, bro. Inside, it's a spaceship wearing flannel. 17-inch center screen, 14-inch driver display, Super Cruise hands-free driving that now works while towing. Take that, Ford. And get this. Physical buttons are back. Volume knob, climate controls, Chevy listened when we screamed into the void. Plus, the seats look like they were stolen from a Cadillac, with massage and red stitching that pops. Biggest flex over the old Silverado EV? Range is now pushing 440 miles on the rest with the bigger battery pack. Charging hits 350 kilowatts, so 10 to 80% in about 25 minutes. And they finally fixed the pricing insanity. Starts around 75 grand for the RST 75. That's Model Y money for a real truck that can outrun a Hellcat and still grab a Christmas tree. Early 2026, baby. If you've been waiting for the electric truck that doesn't make you compromise on power, looks, or truckness, this is it. So drop a comment right now. Are you trading in your gas truck for the Silverado EV RST, or are you still scared of the plug? Let's argue in the comments. Smash like if this thing just made your wallet nervous. Subscribe so you don't miss when these hit the streets, and I'll see you in the next one. Yo, stop everything you're doing right now because the 2026 Audi A6 just landed, and it is straight up unfair how good this thing is. I'm talking make the BMW 5 Series and Mercedes E-Class look nervous levels of good. This car might actually change the game for executive sedans, and in the next 8 minutes I'm going to prove it to you. No boring spec sheet, just pure hype, real talk, and a little bit of chaos. Let's roll. Picture this. You're walking up to it at night, key in your pocket, and the second it senses you, the Matrix LED headlights flash a little welcome animation on the ground like it's happy to see you. That new single-frame grille is wider, lower, and blacked out. It looks like Darth Vader designed it after 3 espressos. The body is one razor-sharp shoulder line from nose to tail, frameless doors, 21-inch wheels that look like they belong on a concept car, and a full-width OLED taillight bar that does this insane ripple effect when you tap the brakes. It's basically an A7 that skipped the gym and came back shredded. Pop the hood, and Audi brought the heat. Base car gets a 3.0-liter turbo V6 with mild hybrid boost, pushing 380 horsepower, and hits 60 in 4.8 seconds. Smooth, quiet, effortless. But the real party trick is the plug-in hybrid version. 50-plus miles of pure electric silence. Then the V6 wakes up, and you've suddenly got 500 horsepower and instant torque that feels like teleporting. And yes, the S6 is coming back with almost 600 horsepower from a twin-turbo V8, quattro all-wheel drive, air suspension, and rear-wheel steering that makes this nearly 5-meter sedan spin like a Miata. It cheats physics for breakfast. Now slide inside. Door closes with that expensive thunk, and welcome to the cockpit of the future. 3 giant screens, 11.9-inch driver display, 14.5-inch center touchscreen, and a 10.9-inch passenger screen angled, so you can secretly watch Netflix while the boss thinks you're reading emails. Haptic buttons everywhere, ambient light. Tech. Buckle up. Level 3 autonomous driving on highways. Hands off. Eyes off. Legally scrolling TikTok. The car learns how you drive and pre-adjusts the suspension, steering, and climate before you even realize you're cold. ChatGPT is baked into the voice assistant. Augmented reality head-up display paints giant arrows on the real road, and over-the-air updates drop new features every month. Oh, and I took it down a muddy trail just to be extra. Air suspension jacked up, quattro gripped like it was offended by dirt. It's not a G-Wagon, but it laughed at stuff that would make most sedans cry. Price? Starts around $62,000. Actually cheaper than the old one when you adjust for inflation. And a fully loaded Prestige with every toy lands $85,000 to $90,000. S6 will be $115,000 plus. RS6 Avant Wagon probably $140,000 plus. So yeah, it's money, but for what you're getting? It feels like a steal compared to the competition. Final verdict. If you want a sedan that looks like a concept car, drives like a sports car, pampers you like a private jet, and has tech that makes your phone jealous, the 2026 Audi A6 is it. This might be the last great gas-era super sedan before everything goes full electric, and Audi absolutely nailed the send-off. Drop your take in the comments. A6, new 5 Series, or E-Class? Fight me. And if this made your wallet nervous, smash that like button and subscribe because the second I get a final car for a full weekend, we're doing chaos. Until then, keep it pinned. Peace.